Good morning.
Good morning.
Tim, Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, and thank you for your generous yes to share your story as a co-worker here with us. And just to let you know that you're part of the Adrian Dominican family. I hope you feel that at this point. And many of our women throughout the congregation know your name, correct? Don't you get calls? So it's nice to put a face to the name.
Absolutely.
When they call that IT department and they talk to Tim. All right, so how did you get here on campus and where do you work right now?
I work in the technology department, doing the help desk. Most people know that.
What does that mean, doing the help desk?
We handle a variety of requests as far as computer help, iPads, creating meetings, Zoom meetings, any technological, request or troubleshooting that comes in.
So our sisters throughout the congregation know about that number,
Of course.
Weekend 3950, is that
3590.
3590. And so they'll call and panicky, I know I've done that, about the phone or the computer or something like that.
Right, any kind of technology, iPads, tablets, laptop computers, desktops, and things around campus as well, setting up
The meetings.
the auditorium or the Rose Room, various events that are going on around campus.
Well, wait till we have our gathering this summer.
I keep hearing about it.
Yeah, that'll be a nice experience for you when everyone returns. So how did you hear about this position at campus, at the Motherhouse?
Right. So we were living in Ohio, actually, when I heard about the job listing. I was looking for work in this area, though, because it's where I'm from originally.
You're from Adrian.
I grew up in Clinton, not
Yeah.
far from here.
Right.
Clinton High School.
They have the best festival at the end of September that I go to every Friday.
Yeah. Fall Fest is awesome.
Yes, it is.
So we were living in Ohio. At that time, I was working for Progressive, servicing and selling auto insurance policies. It was a call.
That group that's on TV all the time?
Flow.
Very good.
Yeah. It was a call center job, though, not what my college education is in. So I heard about this opportunity, and it just kind of worked out for us to come back. So it's great. I'm happy to be back in Michigan, and my family's all around from here, like I said.
Great.
So
That's great.
And the kids changed the whole dynamic of my relationship with my family. They want to see, my mom wants to see her grandkids and stuff. And we were like 3 hours away.
And good babysitters, too.
Yeah. We were living in Cleveland, or east of Cleveland at that time.
Oh, that was a distance.
3-hour drive.
And where did you go to school?
Bryanton Stratton College,
in
Eastlake, Ohio.
Eastlake, okay.
Yeah. It's a small city, about a half an hour east of Cleveland.
And what got you interested in computer IT stuff?
Well, they've been around since I was a kid.
You grew up, it's just part of your upbringing.
My dad had a Commodore 64 when I was a kid, which was
what?
like a Commodore 64. It's one of the very first personal computers.
Wow.
Everything ran off floppy disks.
Right, I had those.
Floppies?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, we had one of those at home, and that kind of sparked my interest at a very early age.
Fascinating, all that technology stuff and what it can do.
Right.
And I don't think we realize, well, people like myself don't realize everything that it can do.
Sure.
So you came to campus, and what was it that, you go through the interview and stuff, you felt good, hopefully.
Yeah.
They'll get me, they'll hire me. So then you came to campus, and how was it? How's it been? When did you come, first of all?
I started in May with FASCO, and then hired in full-time employee in July, 2 months later.
What's FASCO?
It was a temporary hiring service.
Got it,
Yeah.
okay.
But it worked out great, like I said. This is where we wanted to be anyway, so we were able to sell the house, and everything just kind of fell into place.
So you live here, where do you live now?
Sutton Road. I'm like 3 miles from campus.
Oh, good. So you have to get in the snow and the ice and everything.
Yeah, but it's not so bad. Other people have it much worse than I
know.
do, their commute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
What, have you ever worked around women religious?
No. No.
Did you know
nothing
anything about these Adrian Dominican Sisters?
Not really. I checked out the website before I started,
Good,
but
smart move. Yeah.
no, I didn't know a whole lot about the sisters before starting.
But did you know anything about women religious? These nuns? No.
Not really, except you're
Interesting.
Catholic, right?
You're Catholic, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
So you didn't have any experiences with these nuns?
Not really, no.
Some people, of course, you're all too young to have that. We were out of schools by then. So what did you think of campus?
It's nice. Campus is very nice. I did a tour with Ray when I interviewed, and everything went well. Like I said, everyone was very friendly and welcoming on campus, which was nice, you know.
How did you learn about everything here? Learn about all the technology that you're involved with. I mean, you must, when you went on that tour of campus, to think, oh my word.
It's a little overwhelming at first, you know, to get acclimated with all the buildings first, for one thing. Like, where am I going when I get a call? And but it just takes time, you know. And I'm not an expert on everything yet, but I take on what I can and learn.
Good for you. So you don't pretend you know it all.
Right.
Because you do know you have about 300 supervisors here.
Right.
You learned that fast.
I try to keep them all happy.
You learned that fast. Right. They all know what's the best thing when we don't know anything. Or when we know very little. All right, so your home is here. Tell us about your family.
Married. Got married in 2016, so about 3 years. But I've been with my wife together for about 8 years, 9 years, something like that. And 2 children, 1 2-year-old daughter, she's the oldest, and then I have a 2-month-old son.
All right, now your little girl's name is Jana.
Jana. Jana.
Jana.
Yeah.
How did you get that name? Is that a nickname or is that a...
No, that's her real name. Okay. My wife loves Janis Joplin, but I didn't want to name my daughter Janice. So Jana is a compromise that we came up with.
Okay, so you can say hi to Jana.
Right, hi Jana.
And then your little boy, your precious little boy.
His name is Titus.
And how did you get Titus?
I like the name. I just heard it one time and I said I like this name, and we talked about it. And funny story, Titus comes after 2 Timothy in the Bible.
Yeah.
I had no idea until
that's right. Timothy, right.
Yeah, so kind of cool. I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't know.
Not until after
You didn't know how holy you were, did you, Tim?
Right.
So do you read Timothy in the Bible?
Yeah, I've read it.
Good. Have you read Titus?
Yep, I've read Titus as well. Yep.
Isn't that interesting? Interesting. So,
Would you like to see their picture?
Oh, yes, I bet
camera?
we'd all like to see their picture. And you want to say hi to the kids? Because once it comes on... Oh, cute. Yeah. Is she happy with her little brother?
She's fitting into her role. You know, it's a little bit of an adjustment period for her because the whole world revolved around her for a while there, you know. But she's getting it.
Like she didn't want to take him back or get rid of him. I mean, there's some
He's
cute
coming home with us? No, she didn't say that, but her reaction was pretty funny in the beginning.
So mom is able to stay home?
Mm-hmm. Mom stays at home with the 2 kids.
That's wonderful.
And it's great.
That's good. If she's okay about that. And
that's what she wants to do, yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's very special. So have you gotten used to the nuns around here? Is there any in particular that, don't tell me who you avoid, but is there any in particular that you remember that have been special to you since you've been here? It's a lot of names to remember.
Yeah, I talk to a lot of people pretty frequently. I would hate for someone to feel left out. But
God, that's a smart move, sir. Very smart move. What's the most exciting thing about your position?
I would say doing something different every day. You never really know what you're stepping into. You know, we see a variety of concerns or, you know.
Nice group of men up there. There's a new one that I don't quite know what's his name?
There's Paul and Travis.
Travis. Okay. So he's new.
Travis is the network administrator now. Yeah. Stepped into Brad's position.
Got it. Brad. We've watched Brad.
I know he's been around for a while, right?
Great guy. Yeah, he and Scott hung out together. So what's the most fun about your job?
I would say the same kind of thing, doing something different all the time and talking with the sisters, you know, and sometimes I get to hear their stories and it's not even watching it on YouTube, you know.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they'll stand there and talk to you.
Yep.
And some of them will come up probably and want help with their computer and phone, and they don't have a computer or phone, but it's a chance to visit.
Right.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a good thing with our coworkers. They're very generous with their time when possible and acknowledging our women.
Right.
Or if our women are lost at wherever, they'll help them get back over to where they're supposed to, where they're more comfortable, to their home. So do you have any advice you'd like to give us about life?
I'm learning every day. I don't know if I have any good advice. I just try to take each day at a time and live life to the fullest, you know. Spending time with family is pretty important to me, so it's nice, like I said, that we got to come back and be in this area. That's really it, you know.
Well, we do have something in the summertime, I think it is, for the families, so the kids can come back. You weren't here at that time.
We did.
Oh, you did? You came?
There was something in, I want to say October.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
There was like a family fun day. They did a hayride and a bounce house.
Yeah.
My daughter loved playing basketball in the big, you know, air basketball hoop that was set up and digging candy out of the corn sandbox thing.
Oh, that's nice. So this is where Daddy works, and she knows all about that.
Yep. So we came up for that, and she had a ball. The snow cones and hot dogs. You know, kids love hot dogs, right? So, yeah, that was fun. So I've been up here, but I haven't brought them to the office yet.
And have your parents, do they know, of course, know where you're working? Did they know anything about Adrian Dominicans? My word, they're in Adrian, right?
My mom lives in Britain, actually, but it's close. I don't think so, you know. My cousin went to Siena Heights University, so she knows some of you know what she's heard through that, but I would say not really for the most part.
Good. Well, Tim, thank you so much for coming and sharing your story thus far. And I suppose if we do this again with you in 10 years, you'll have lots more to talk about.
I'm sure.
About your experiences. Very good. Well, thank you again, Tim, for doing this. I'm most grateful. And you can maybe talk to the other colleagues in your department.
Maybe I can talk someone else into sharing their story.
Good. I could bribe you with cookies, but anyway, try it. All right, thanks. And thank you for sharing the pictures of your children.
Yeah, of course.
Now your wife, she's not going to be upset we didn't see her picture.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.